we are moving on to 2.6. 2.6, we're going to identify unit rates and convert units. Converting units is the doozy, but once I explicitly model how to go through a couple of them, I have tools for you to use and you should be able to handle it well. Unit rates is very relatable to your real life situation in money, okay? So first thing you need to know is some vocab associated with this. Ratio compares to things, quantities, however you want to write it. I'm going to do a layman's term, keeping it simple, things. It compares to things. Like miles per hour, I'm comparing miles to hours. Like feet per second, I'm comparing feet and second. Like boys to girls, I'm comparing boys and then girls. Or animals to kids. Okay? It's just comparing two things. Alright? Dollars per gallon. If you look at gas stations, it's like what, 3.01 per gallon? I actually have no idea. 3 something a gallon. So we're doing like dollars per gallon. Okay? You got things like that. Comparing two things. Okay? A unit rate has a 1 on the denominator. And I guess today I'm not going to worry too much about that. That's more when we do a proportion. But a unit rate tells you how much for one. Or how long for one. Okay? The key word here is 1. Unit is 1. Okay? Unit is 1. 1, 1, 1. Conversion factor. A fact that you know that relates to things. We'll use things again. Quantities. And the conversion factor always has a 1 involved. For instance, a conversion factor here would be 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. That's a conversion fact. 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute, or 1 minute is 60 seconds. We represent it as a fraction. Like 60 seconds is to 1 minute, like that. That's a conversion fact, okay? Another conversion fact. I'm going to give you the first part. Let's say 12 feet, no, 12 inches, just kidding. 12 inches equals what?
Foot.
Is equal to 1 foot. That's a conversion fact. I have a 1 involved. It's the fact that relates it to 1.
4 quarters
Okay.
is equal to $1.
Ooh, there's another one. Good one, Josh. 4 quarters is $1. Good. Conversion facts. Relates it to 1. Okay. So we're gonna start identifying like unit price, how much for one thing. Okay, and the first thing you want to do is determine what unit you want as a 1. What you are looking for. What am I looking for 1? Am I looking for how much for 1 pair of pants? How much for 1 gallon of gas? Things like that. Okay? How much for 1 CD? Alright? And second, you're going to divide by the unit you want to know for 1. So you will divide by the unit you want to know how much for 1, or how long for 1, okay? All right, here's an example. 150 miles in 5 hours. I want to know here how many miles per hour. So I want to know what I want as 1 is the hour, okay? So I'm going to do the 150 divided by 5. That's going to tell me how much for 1. And what is that, 30? I'm going a big whopping 30 miles per hour. Or 30 miles in 1 hour. It's a unit. It's a unit rate. It's relating it to 1. Hey, I went on a shopping spree. Yay, me. I got 12 pair of pants for $240. 12 pair of pants for $240. That's a lot of pants that I just went and bought. Okay? So what do I want to know? What do I want to know for one? What's my unit? Judah, what do you think?
Yes.
How much for one pair? So I'm looking here, how many dollars for one pair for a pair? That's my question. How much for one pair? So I divide 240 by the pants. 12 goes into 24 two times, add the 0, $20 for one pair. Not bad. Got a lot of pants. Right? I am not going to be repeating outfits for almost 2 weeks, right? Okay, Kyle.
Is this what we're doing?
Yeah, this is what we're doing. Okay, moving on.
Just wanna make sure.
Kind of. Now we extend it to better buys. Better buys. And that's when you relate it to the unit price. You want to compare how much is it for one and which one is cheaper. Okay? So, we want to find which one has the best unit price. That's what we want to do. Compare which one has the best unit price. So you're shopping for t-shirts. Which store is offering the best deal? Store A says you get 25, or for 25 bucks you get 2 shirts. Store B says 45 for 4, and store C says 30 bucks for 10. So my unit price is how much money for one shirt. That's what I need to find out. So now the store A, I'm going to go 25, right, store A, 25 divided by the 2 shirts, dollars divided by shirts. And what's that, $12.50? This is $12.50 per shirt. All right, that's not bad. I don't know, I'm pretty cheap with my shirts. I don't like to spend that much. Let's see what store B is all about. $45 for 4 shirts. So I'm going to go $45 divided by 4. What does that equal? This is one where you could use you're going to be able to use a calculator on this lesson. So make sure to be bringing them lately. 45 divided by 4 is $11.25. Oh, getting cheaper. $11.25 for a shirt at store B. Okay, and what about store C? Store C says 30 bucks for 3 shirts. How much for one then? 10 bucks, right? So who's cheaper? C is 30 bucks for 3, which is $10 a shirt. I'm going to store C. Okay, store C is the better deal. Store C is the better deal. So to recap, here's what we did. We determined which one we want to know for one and then divided by it. Better buys, you need to find each unit price and then compare. You have to find each unit price and then compare. Welcome to use a calculator on this lesson. We talked about ratio, comparing 2 things. That's like miles per hour, feet per second, dollars per gallon. You're comparing 2 things or quantities. And the unit rate is you always have 1. Unit always has 1. That's all we need to do today.